With Green Time, and we are working from Unit 8, Lesson 16. Wow, we are moving along. We're almost done with this unit. That means we are almost done with online school. No. I don't want to be done. No, that's all right. We deserve a break. We've been working so hard, so when we get to Lesson 20, we will be all done. And we get to take a break from online school and enjoy ourselves for a few weeks before we have to come back and do online school again for a new school year, okay, you guys? But we'll talk more about that closer to the school year. Right now, we need to get started with our day. We are going to start this day with a game called How Many Parts? I'm going to say a word. You're going to use your hands. You're going to clap how many parts you hear in that word. And you're just going to shout out the answer. What number? How many parts? Here we go. The first word is home. How many parts does the word home have? Let's clap and see. Home. 1. Good job. Let's do another word. Silly. Silly. How many parts? 2. Good job. Let's do another word. Changing. Changing. How many parts? 2. Okay, last part. Let's do tractor. 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 How many parts? 2. Can you think of a word that has 3 parts in it? 3? Oh, I know. Animal. 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 Has 3 parts. All right, let's see what's next. All right, we have a new sound at the end. If you put an E and a T together, it makes this sound. Et. Et. Can you try to say et? Et. We are going to take a beginning sound and we're going to say the sounds together. When I point, say the sounds with me. Which letter is this one? L. And do you remember what sound the L make? Ooh. All right, let's say it together, the sounds. Ooh. Et. Ooh. Et. Ooh. Et. And when you push them together and blend them, it makes the word let. Let. Can you say let? Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's change that first sound. Let's pick a different sound. What sound do we have now? W for W. Let's say the sounds together. W. Et. W. Et. W. Et. What word will we make if we blend these sounds together? Wet. Wet. Can you say wet? Nice try, you guys. We will continue to work on blending sounds to make words in our next lesson. All right, let's see what's next. All right, it's finger play time, so get your fingers ready. We are going to do snowmen. So you're going to copy me if you can. You're going to try to say the same words that I say and do the same things that I do, okay? And we'll listen for rhyming words along the way. Here we go. Snowmen. Get 5 fingers out. 5 fingers for 5 little snowmen standing in a row. Each had a hat and a big red bow. I heard a rhyming word. Bow, roll. Can you say those 2 words? Bow, roll. Do they sound the same to you? They rhyme, bow and roll. Let's keep going. 5 little snowmen dressed for a show. Now they are ready. But where did they go? Show. And what other word sounded like show? Go. Show, go. Rhymes. They sound the same. Let's keep going. Wait till the sun shines. Soon they will go down through the fields with the melting snow. Good. Does snow and go rhyme? Do they sound the same to you? Snow, go. Yes, they both have the O sound at the end. Did you hear that? Let me try to say those words again and listen. They both have the same sound at the end. That's what makes them rhyme. Snow, go. Do you hear the O sound at the end of those words? Oh, good listening, guys. All right, well, we're done with our finger play. Let's see what's next. All right, guys, it is time to pull out page 133 from your packet. On this page, you will see 3 more letters to practice looking at, okay? We're gonna look at the lines. We're gonna talk about the letter V. This is how you make a capital V. Look at the lines for making a capital V. What do you notice? What kind of lines do you see? Do you see a slant line here and a slant line there? It has 2 slants. That's how you make a capital V. It is also how you make a lowercase v. See the lowercase v? They both have slants in them, but in the lowercase v, the slants are smaller. So you are going to take your paper like you've been doing with the last few letters we've been learning, and you're going to pick which capital V is the right way to make a V. So which one is the right way? And you're going to circle the right way to make the letter. Then you're going to move to the lowercase v. You look at the lowercase v and you study it really close. And then you circle which one looks like the right way to make a V. You put a circle around the right letter. Next is the letter W. Look at the lines it takes to make a W. Whoa! The W have so many slants. Do you see them? There's a slant right here, a slant up, a slant down, and another slant that goes up again. The lowercase w has small slants. You'll do the same for here. You'll find out which W is the right W's and you'll circle the right one. The last one you see on your page is the letter X. An X, what kind of lines do you see in the letter X? How many slants do you see? And this is a lowercase x. You're gonna circle which one is the correct way to write an X. And then you're done. Let's see what's next. All right, it's red time, it's red time. And for red time, we get to look and discuss what a new book might be about. So this is our new red time book. And the title of this book is called Moonbear's Pet. Now remember, we've been talking a lot about changes and different things around us changing. We are changing, plants are changing, animals are changing, all sorts of different things are changing all around us all the time. And in this story, we get to learn about an animal who grows and changes. Now, again, I want you to try to repeat the title with me, okay? The title is Moonbear's Pet. Can you say it? Moonbear's Pet. Let's look at the illustration. The illustration is so beautiful. What does the illustrator do? The illustrator draws the pictures. Look at the picture. What do you see here? A bear. And what is the bear doing? Who is he hugging? What is he hugging? What do you think this book might be about just from looking at the front cover? Let's look at the back cover. What do we see there? Bear reaching out for a bird. What does he have in his hand? When I look really, really close, it looks like a little worm or something. Interesting. All right, but before we read this book, I want to show you some vocabulary, words we will see in this book that we should know, okay? So this word right here is tiny. Have you ever heard the word tiny before? Tiny is another word for little or small. Something can be tiny. So look around with your eyes, wherever you are, and see if you can search for something that is tiny. Are you in your room? Are you at your house? Where are you? Can you look with your eyes and find something that's tiny? I'll give it a try. I'm in the classroom, so I'm gonna look around until I find something that's tiny. Ooh, I found something. Do you know what this is? This is a chalk. We use it to write on chalkboard. Look how tiny the chalk is. It's tiny. What did you find? Awesome work. Another word I want to show you today is a word, this one. This word is bigger. 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 Bigger is another way to say something is bigger than large, okay? So, if I show you a book, okay? I'm gonna show you a book, okay? All right, so this book right here is pretty big, right? Would you say this book is big? Big book. But this book is bigger. See? This book is big, but this book is bigger. So bigger means larger than big. Think of a car. A car is pretty big too, right? But a truck is even bigger than a car. So we might see the words bigger and tiny in our new story. All right, kiddos, red time is over. So now it's blue time, and then it will be time for you guys to go and say bye and enjoy the rest of our day. But before you go, I'm gonna tell you what you have left to do. Blue time today is very simple. All you will need to do is get a piece of paper, get an adult or a family member to help you think of different ideas or different ways that you have changed from the beginning of the school year till now. What have changed about you? Did your hair change? What can you do now that you was not able to do before? Are you bigger? Is your hands bigger too, in your legs, in your body? Did you learn how to write your name? Did you learn how to count? What number can you count to? What about your letters? I bet you know so many more letters now than you did before. Do you know the sounds that your letters of the alphabet make? Now you know more sounds, I bet. Can you draw some shapes? What shapes do you know? Wow, think about all the things you have learned. Think about all the things that changed. Did your hair change? What else can we talk about? The days of the week? You didn't know the days of the week before. Now you do. Well, you know some of them. You know seasons. There's so many things that you can write or list. So I want you to use this time with a family member that can help you. So you might need to ask for some help and say, can you help me think of ways that I changed from the beginning of the school year to the end of school year? What changes did you notice about me? What changes do you notice about you? Okay? I think this will be a very fun activity to do. But whatever you write down, save it, okay? Because you're going to use those lists of ideas to draw a picture about what you have learned in our next lesson. We are making a What Have You Learned book, okay? So save your ideas. We're going to use them for the next lesson. All right, I think that's all. It's time to say bye-bye. So bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next